Good morning, students. Let us resume back with our lesson Environmental Management. Today we are going to study a topic, need of environment conservation. So why has there been a need for us to conserve our environment? We have already talked about the various factors that affect our environment, and these are broadly classified into two categories, that is those which are natural, over which we have little control, and the other factor that are man-made or artificial, over which we definitely have control. So those factors which we can control and they can help to conserve our environment should be certainly practiced. When we say environment, it includes air, water, soil, plants, animals, that is both biotic as well as abiotic factors. And so we need to conserve each one of them. If we see today, air and water pollution, global warming, smog. Smog is a mixture of smoke and fog. Acid rain, deforestation, the wild forest fires. These are some of the environmental issues that we are facing right now. And it's everyone's responsibility to take care of the environment to make this planet a wonderful place to live. But one does not need to put a lot of money to go green. But simple changes in daily lifestyle is what is required to reduce your carbon footprint on the environment. Now, what do we mean by carbon footprint? Carbon footprint means the amount of carbon dioxide that a person or a place gives out or releases into the atmosphere. We know that carbon dioxide is a pollutant. It is even a greenhouse gas. So how can we reduce our carbon footprint should be our goal, and our activities also should be directed towards it. Our activities shouldn't be adding more carbon dioxide. Rather, we should strive and find out ways in which we can all reduce our carbon footprint on the environment. So what can these be practices? What should we practice? As I said, we need not put in lot of money. Always we do not require money to do something big. Even small things at our own level can bring about a big change. For example, segregation of waste. We are asked to segregate our waste, but very few of us do it. So segregating waste, not burning. As such, we know that the Nagpur Municipal Corporation has put a ban on burning of waste, because waste in any form, if it is going to be burnt, it is going to cause pollution. So segregating waste, not burning our waste, particularly people tend to burn away the dried leaves, etc. So that burning causes lot of pollution. Then minimal use of plastic. We should always carry a cloth bag when we go out. Then there is a concept which is called as eco bricks. Eco bricks can be prepared by you also. It's very simple. Just take a Bisleri bottle. You all must be having it at home, a big one. Take that Bisleri bottle and start filling all the plastic that you have in your home into that bottle. But you need to cut the plastic into small pieces first, and you start filling the bottle. But you just don't have to fill the entire bottle, but you have to keep pressing the plastic into it, and you have to go on filling the bottle until the bottle becomes heavy enough. So lot of plastic can be filled into it, and these eco bricks can be utilized later on. So you can all do this at your home, and when we meet in school, you all can get one eco brick so we can utilize it to make something useful. Then not wasting water, closing the tap, repairing the taps if we find there is water leakage anywhere, not wasting electricity, not putting on the lights and fans when they are not required, using public transport, cycling. In this lockdown, we have seen that a lot of people have purchased cycles, and since the gyms were closed, they found this way of keeping themselves fit. That is, they used to cycle. So we should also take up a cycle, use public transport, or make use of an electric vehicle, plant a tree, or be a part of various awareness programs. So these are small little things that we can do and prevent our environment from getting polluted. And this would be our small contribution towards environmental conservation. We know that there are a number of problems, but let's not be a part of the problem, but let's be a part of the solution to the problem. We can also opt for renewable sources of energy, one of them being the solar energy. So we should try to make our country, or at least our home, solar enhanced and energy efficient. As far as the country is concerned, India has a target of achieving 40% of power from renewable sources by 2030. And in this context, we are harnessing solar energy as much as possible. You also must be aware that our own school is on solar power. So it's a matter of pride for us that we are contributing in a small way and we are conserving energy. So clean energy for future generations should be our aim. We know that our own country has an age-old civilization values of respecting nature. So we should also respect nature, and we should love nature and the biodiversity. You all visit forests just for enjoyment purpose, but then you need to be aware that this nature needs to be protected. Another thing that we keep hearing is regarding the man-animal conflict. Man has raised so many industries, and urbanization is also taking up very fast. In this, we are cutting down forests, and wild animals have come very close to us. We often keep reading in the newspaper or we see in the television that how a leopard or a tiger has encroached into the villagers' homes and how they need to be rescued them. And we even hear that how they kill the cattle and even human beings at times. So this is known as man-animal conflict, and this conflict has arose because we have encroached upon their land, the land of the wildlife. We have made railway lines passing through the forests, and so many a times the animals get dead over the railway tracks while crossing. Many of them get electrocuted when they try to enter the farms. So this is what is happening in context to the environment, and it is getting destroyed day by day. We are losing so many different species of plants. Many of us of them are Many of these species of plants are very rare and they are very, very useful. There are no number of forest products which are very useful, but we are gradually cutting down our forests. So there is a need for environmental conservation.